its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me. You
Yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. Are you ready to dream big? I had a dream, baby. What's your dream? What's a dream inside your heart? What's a dream inside of your soul? And don't you think it's time to start living your dreams? Because life is just marching by. And it's time to live your life by your own rhythm. The rhythm of your dreams, the rhythm of your life, the rhythm of your soul, the movement within is calling you. But I know sometimes life gives us this impression that we can't pass where we are. We kind of look around, we feel a little stuck. We don't really know if we can step outside the box, get creative. But this time in our world right now is asking you. They're imploring you. The angels are imploring you. Step out of the box. You've got to get too creative. You've got to look at the things that are happening around you and say, I don't know if life is ever going to go back to the way it was. Memories light the corners of my mind, right? Some may never go back to exactly the way we thought it was. So you have to look at the life you want to create, the life you want to sustain, and the dreams that you want to manifest. And you have to take a moment and really sit with, if I could do anything, if I could be anything, if I could create anything, be it a side job for yourself, be it a new career, be it a business, be it make a move, downsize, leave where you live and move to a different area, have a fresh beginning, what would you love to do? Or quit your job. I know, not sound advice, people would say, from a logical point of view, but sometimes we have to follow the prompting. I got a message from someone on Instagram. They're like, I did it. You did what? I'm done here. I'm like, really? So people are feeling this push, this prompt to make things happen. Because we're realizing in the complacency of life, in the routine of life, we are realizing that no one's going to do it for you. And the people you think are going to do for you, they may not do for you. The job that you've invested 25 years in may not be there to support you in those last few years of staying. Or the system that you're a part of, be it a school system, a hospital system, it may not work the same anymore. And you may not be happy with the way it is. So does that mean because we're at the effect of some very unprecedented and difficult times that you're going to wallow in unhappiness when you still have the vibrancy and the energy to create your dreams? This is a wake-up call beyond the facts that we are facing. It's a wake-up call for your soul. It's a time for you to step up and take a look at who you are, what you've accomplished, and what maybe you're not even happy about. And snap it away. And by that, I mean make a choice. When we make a choice to make a change, everything around you begins to change. Let me say that again. When you make a choice to change, everything around you begins to change. Because the universe begins to move, the energy around to accommodate the dream that they know is percolating within, the idea that is brewing in the mind of possibilities. You can make the change. You can make the shift. You have that power within you. But often when we're faced with the I don't know how and what are the limitations and how do I get from point A to point B, especially in times like this when everything just seems, well, just so complicated, how do I do that? And yet I'm blessed to talk to many brave, courageous people who are picking up and moving to a different part of the country. They're making changes. We here in South Florida know there are quite a few people who want to move here and enjoy this beautiful weather. And I know people who are leaving South Florida. going to other areas of Florida, moving. They're making changes. Because suddenly we realize that the life that we thought was okay, but yet wasn't really working for us, when it got really uncomfortable, we realize, I don't want this life anymore. And that does apply to relationships as well. Some relationships fared beautifully through this shutdown, lockdown, and people grew closer together and a better sense of family. And then other relationships, well, the parts that weren't working became more obvious. And people are realizing that if life is as precious as we're being made to see it to be, we should know this already, but it's everywhere around us. If life is so precious, then how much time do you want to waste just sitting there? You don't. You want to live. What if there was a short window of your life left? And what if you knew that? That's why God doesn't tell us those things. But what if you knew that? What if within your soul you had a sense of feeling? It's not a morbid statement. What would you do differently? Well, since we don't know, and inside all of us there's a dream, why are you not taking the steps towards that dream? Or investigating what some of the possibilities of the dreams are. I sit across from many people who say to me, Sarah, I don't really know what my dreams are. And that's because we've become so worn down, rigid in our aspects of life that need to function, the responsibility of it all, that we lost our dreams. But inside of each one of you, if you go way back, you think about your dreams as to what you wanted to be as a little girl or a little boy. I talked to a woman yesterday, and she was saying to me in the session, she's like, well, ever since my son was 5, he always wanted to be an architect. And now he's studying to be an architect. And of course, it's proving to be a little more difficult than maybe, he imagined at age 5. But he wants to be an architect. There's nothing else he wants to do. So each one of you had a dream. My dream early on was, and we were actually just talking about this before the show, my dream was to be in the Miss America pageant, to compete, to be Miss America. And that's something that I was a part of the Miss America organization. My dream was to have my talent be singing. Since talent was 50%, I figured I could do that. And to teach myself to sing so that I could be a singer. So all of these things that I had inside of me, just because I took a job in a corporate arena, or my father was in the restaurant business, no Coke, Pepsi, and I had to work with him growing up, didn't mean that my dreams left me. They stayed there. They stayed inside of me, just waiting for the opportunity to shine the light, to express the realization of them. And at different points in my life, I had the opportunity to experience those things, to be a part of an organization like Miss America, to be a part of New York City and nightclubs and off-Broadway, and to participate in stand-up comedy and to sing and to dance. These were things that were inside of me I wanted to do. And now when I look back, those little girl dreams, just like you've got your little girl or little boy dreams deep inside, they prepared me for where I am now. To pass an interview for the Miss America organization on a local, a state level is very grueling. They don't play. And that prepared me to land any job I really wanted once I got to the interview process. So everything you've accomplished, everything you've done, even if you didn't really love it, is preparing you for the version of your dream you're going to live now. Now, yes, for those of you who wanted to be a football player or a basketball player, and maybe you've got a bad knee, you're 40 years old, and you ain't going to play. But there's something in that dream about being an athlete that is still within you. That if you allow yourself to sit in the creativity of the moment and step outside the box of what the confines is of reality, of what human mind thinks the dream is, what everyone tells you being an athlete is. There may be a way for you to create a different opportunity for yourself. Yes, would it have been great if you were able to play high school and college football and you got drafted? That would be great. But for whatever reason, those things didn't line up, and everything happens for a reason. You might not have the friends and the family that you have now. Life might have been totally different. And for some of you, you're like, sign me up. I wish it was. And those of you who say that, no matter where you are, at whatever juncture in life, if you're like, well, I really wish life was different right now, then I'm going to tell you that you still have a dream to birth. And if this pandemic doesn't induce you into labor of birthing your dream, I don't know what will. It's time. It's time to step out of how it used to be. It's time to step into how you want it to be. And stop playing around. And stop making excuses. And we all do it. Because we have a feeling as to how it's supposed to be and what are we going to do. Things get overwhelming. And sometimes some of us can drown in a thimble of water. But eventually you have to come up for air or you're going to drown. And here's your opportunity to look at everything around you that's not working and say, I choose to change. And those of you who are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, we've got a comment feed. I want you to say, I choose to change and I choose to live my dreams. I choose to change and I choose to live my dreams. This is so powerful, so important for all of you. Because the minute we say that, the universe begins to realign, redirect things so that we can create a new paradigm, a new way of being, a new understanding of who you are and who you've come to be. Because each one of you has a very unique spark within that has the power to do anything. And I want you to remember who you are. A great, powerful spark of light that is forever united and connected to the divine supreme source that is always flowing through you. And nothing can stop you. Because you have a dream. So tonight, we're going to dream big. And I want to hear your dream. And when you say your dream, please don't follow it up with, I don't know how that's going to happen. Because we're going to birth it. And if I have to put you through 24 hours or 48 hours worth of labor, we're birthing dreams. Because you can do it. You can choose to change and ask the universe for assistance and say, I'm ready to live my dream. And again, it may be a different version. Well, listen, the iPhone's always updating to a new version. Why can't your dreams update? Why can't you just rev it up a bit? Shift it a little bit. Maybe it doesn't fit your lifestyle as it is right now, but there's a version of it that will fulfill your heart, awaken your little girl, little boy dream, and allow you to live a life that's full, that if in the event time were to be short in a lifetime, you would say, I had a life well lived. And you would feel the joy of that. And you would always be in harmony. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And I'm welcoming your phone calls here. And I would love to hear from you if you're in the car and you've never called into this show. If you're on Facebook watching and you've been watching for a while and you're like, I want to talk to Sarah Spiritual, let's dream together. I want to create a safe container for us to incubate your dreams and grow your life into the greatest life ever. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Om Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Om Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention Sarah Spiritual and save 50% on your first class. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. Characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align.
Yes, indeed, everything comes when the stars align, and we are having a big alignment tomorrow night. I do hope you join me. They just had it up on the screen. The Soul Remembering. You know, the soul knows the journey, why you're here and who you are. What are your questions? Well, we've got a big soul remembering meditation class that we're doing tomorrow night. It is live. I hope you visit SarahSpiritual.com and register. The class is only $9. Come join us. Let's go deep down in the soul and find out who the heck you are and what you came to do. What's your mission? What's your dream? Those of you are a little partly cloudy and foggy. I don't know what my dream is. Well, let's go dig down deep and find out who you are, who you came to be, because this is not the time to be sitting there in the puddle of mud and go, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Meh. It's not going to work. This is no time to be having a pity party, people. This is the time for you to go inside and ask yourself, How can I get where I want to be? And what would make me happy? Very important. Because all the outside chatter is a lot of chatter. But does that mean that that determines what your days are like? That's not what your soul wants. That's not who your knowing is. Your knowing knows that you've created something grand inside that is just waiting to be expressed. And because you signed a contract, by the way, that said you were going to come during this crazy thing, so those of you who sit there and go, why am I here on the planet now? You chose it. It's all incorporated in your dream. Maybe some of the dreams that you wanted to do as a young one are really best expressed now at whatever age you're at, and it's going to make a difference in the world. You can make a difference in the world. And it doesn't have to be about politics. You can make a difference just by being you and shining your light in truth and authenticity. Well, speaking of truth, authenticity, we got to tune in, tap into the divine spirit, and we got to get some messages going here. I want to say hi to everyone on Facebook. Let's pull a question from Facebook before I go to my phone lines at 888-565-1470. Denise. Denise says, hi, my life seems turned upside down in my personal life. Well, Denise, this is an important time for you to really understand how you can expand life. And when I see your life as you're still healing the loss of your husband. You're still trying to find your own rhythm solo. So there's a lot of uncharted territory for you. So this upside down feeling, like being on a roller coaster, and some of the chatter of the emotional things that are going on even within the family, this is going to calm down soon. It's going to take a couple of months for you to really get a little bit more courage and strength to really know what it is you want. So Denise, it's all going to be fine. Just thank you for your message on Facebook, and we appreciate your following the show. We're going to take one more question from Facebook, and we've got Curtini Bookie Boo. I don't know. That's a Facebook name. Sounding good. And she says, you told me I would be pregnant a while back, and I was wondering if this is a good decision to keep and if it would be my boy. Well, we told her she'd be pregnant. Apparently she's pregnant. And it is a good choice. If you're in the position to care for and love a little one, this is the perfect time, Cortini, to really embrace this child and bring this child into the world. Give me a message on Facebook. Let's connect, and I'll read into the energy if it's a boy. I can't quite do that as fast as I answer the questions here, but we'll see if this can be that boy. But I know that you've been blessed, and since Spirit saw it ahead of time and it has come to pass, then who are we to give a gift back from Spirit? Take the gift, know that the universe will provide, and God and the angels are with you. Thank you so much for that Facebook question. And we're going to go right back to phone lines now because we are answering questions. And I got to go to Seattle. I got Manisha on the line, and she's in Seattle. Manisha, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, Manisha. And how can I, first of all, what's your dream? What is your dream?
My dream is to, I think I would like to be able to create a legacy for my kids. That would be my dream.
Well, I was just talking about that with my my son about creating a legacy the other day. So how do you want to express that?
I would like to be able to create maybe like a stable environment for them.
Okay.
Where they are able to get a college education, grow up, be happy, healthy, successful.
Well, some of that work they have to do, but you want to make sure that you have a few things in play to make it a little easier for them, right?
Right. A foundation for them where they don't have to struggle trying to come out the gate.
Yeah. Well, each person has their own struggles no matter what our parents have done for us because it's all part of our growth spurt. But this year represents you magnifying your career, making major shifts and changes so that you can have a financial backbone and stability. And they tell me that this year is really an energy of making abundance and career moves. What is your question for us?
About that abundance and career move.
Yes.
That was my question. I was given the possibility of a change of career that I ultimately ended up deciding to turn down.
Okay.
But I'm just wondering if another opportunity would be presenting itself that would allow me to be in a better financial position, but to be able to remain stable in the location that I'm at.
So this change offered a few other changes that you weren't willing to sign up for. Is that what I'm understanding from your comments? You were offered
Correct.
something, but it didn't
It would
quite.
require me to move
Yeah. Okay.
to a
So-
new state.
Well, guess what? You are
What?
you are the manifester.
Mhm.
So thank you, universe, for the prototype. But we've got to go back to the drawing board. I desire an opportunity that yields me set amount in a career that is about whatever the career is that you want and is within this proximity. And you have to ask for that. You see, you asked for a new career, you asked for change, you asked for money, you weren't specific and didn't say it has to be here in my own backyard.
Right.
So the universe heard you, and it gave you an opportunity to make a major change, which it's okay. You weren't ready for that major change. So now we want to manifest something sooner, closer. And I do see that because we really have just got it started in this energy of career, like this is something that's been percolating for a while, but taking action really got started a couple months ago. So I'm seeing like you ain't seen nothing yet, da, da, but baby, there's more coming for you, more opportunities. Keep floating out the resume, keep holding the vision. Do not notice the absence of what you desire. Focus on the desire being realized, and it's going to come for you. So I do feel that this year, end of 2020, opens up the arena for change. And you dictate how the change, you direct, I should say, how the change goes. So there will be another opportunity that will present itself. And it seems to me an opportunity that allows you to grow. So even if the increase is not a significant one, but there's room to grow and morph with a new identity as I see it, this is how I want you to go. Don't just look at the dollar amount walking in the door. Look at the potential and how many floors you can rise up. Okay, Manisha?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good to have you connect with us. Bye for now.
All right. You take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We are opening the phone lines to answer your calls right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. And I've got to go back to the phone lines, and I would love to connect to Las Vegas. And I've got Autumn on the line. Autumn, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, Autumn. Great to make a connection with you. Is this your first time calling?
Yes, it is. And actually, Maisha, who you were just talking to, is a good friend of mine.
Oh, really?
And she's the one who actually told me about you.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So we're like tag team here. Like she goes, you go. Here we go. We are here.
Exactly.
So it's a
Yes.
really, really great thing to connect and to kind of have this connection amongst friends and family. It always makes me feel so good that we're all connected.
Yes.
Autumn, what is your dream? What's that dream inside your heart and your soul?
My dream is to become a mother. I think both my boyfriend and I have been having a lot of issues in fertility, and I think it's caused by outer things as far as stress and some health issues and things like that. So I just want to know if I'm going to be able to get pregnant. I would say, honestly, within the next, 6 months, because we have been trying, and it's been very difficult.
We're not putting timelines on this, and let's not say it's been
Oh, okay.
difficult. That's
Okay.
Universe ixnay on the difficult. Okay, good. I just wanted to clear that up. Here's what you want to look at, my darling. What I see here is this beautiful energy of creativity within. And I feel as if you both have been caught up in what's not happening instead of the opportunity that will happen. And I feel like it's coming. But to put a timeline in 6 months or less, I don't want to do that, because you're going to pinch the energy off and not allow it to flow. It would be like a clamp on your fallopian tube. Ain't much going on if you do that.
Right.
So we got to let things flow. We got to open the energy. And so when I look at this energy and I see this, I actually feel as if, I don't know if your boyfriend's on a medication or something, but there's something that seems to just kind of not allow him to relax. I don't know if he's very hyper.
Yeah, he's actually been going through some issues with anxiety.
Yeah.
They came back with some of his health things, like he has low testosterone right now, so they're kind of like looking into fixing that for him.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I see medication and things. So yes, there's a contributory factor in medication. But I feel like this is all going to come together in a perfect time. And I also,
Okay.
What is your boyfriend's birthday, please?
Yes, he is 11/5/1985.
This dude's way too much in his head. Like, he's in there all the time. Like, do you have to knock to get him to come out? His mind is always going.
I know.
And he's always worrying about something.
I know.
And this is preceding the anxiety that he now has. So everything's been exacerbated. So he has to get to the root of what is creating the anxiety. This is important. This is important for his ability to be a partner and a father. And the root of the anxiety stems from something that precedes age 15, and I kind of place it at 11 or 12. So whatever happened back then, whatever shift that created a fear in him, never left him and has now risen to the surface because it wasn't dealt with. I don't know what that is. Spirit didn't give me the whole story. We're not reading him, but I'm just giving you some information. So this is something that can be explored. He can quell some of this. And if you are patient and you trust in God, this will happen for you. And when I was talking to you, they mentioned, and I haven't heard this name in a while, Saint Rita. Saint Rita handles impossible things, seemingly impossible. So I want you to Google Saint Rita and pull up a prayer for Saint Rita. And girl, I want you to start praying.
Okay.
And put your faith and give it to an outside source, a higher power, so to speak, and put your human fears on a shelf and trust.
Okay.
Okay? And I do hope we stay in contact and you keep me posted.
Absolutely.
All right. Pleasure talking to you. I trust I've been of service to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we got to go all across the nation. So I hope I hear from you. Whether you're here in South Florida, driving around in your car, whether you're catching us on Facebook, or maybe you got us on YouTube. Come on, pick up the phone, join us. 888-565-1470. We got to go to Philadelphia. Got my Philadelphia freedom going. I got New York, a heck of a town. And Lord, I got Oklahoma on the line. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice?
Become a yoga teacher. Om Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Om Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive. SarahSpiritual listeners save $100. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
We're back here live on WWNN, and we're answering your questions at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plain. Let's see what we've got going on here. How are you today? Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. This is Lena.
I know, Lena. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I got to talk to one of my friends last night, so that was good. And
so, what's your dream? We got to dream big here. What's your dream?
Well, in my dreams,
if I had a magic wand and we could make anything happen for you, what's your dream?
Win the lottery.
Well, I like that. That'll work.
Win the lottery and travel and be and do, and I've thought about acting and vet tech school and even fabrics design at Rhode Island College of Art and Design.
So what makes your heart sing when you think about those things?
I don't know, that it's just stuff to do. I mean, the bigger dream.
All right, what's the bigger dream?
Being multidimensionally, feeling the dimensions within my body, and
that's an everyday thing. We can still have a job and do that.
Yeah.
And it is part of this experience to master the dimensions within the external and the internal dimensions. and to exist in the physical density of the world and function, but yet always be connected to spirit.
That's what I really, my biggest dream is to feel spirit again.
So what would facilitate that out of all the things you named that you could do? Fabric, vet tech, acting. What would tune you into spirit? See, I remember when I acted, when I was on stage, I could feel spirit. Like it would be like when I had to be a character, it would be like spirit would come in and be the character with me, give me the tools to create the character.
See, that's what, like, I acted in 8th grade, but I struggled with that. But when I was younger, I would, like, be in front of people, but I would, like, laugh, you know, and giggle.
Well, that's all part of being a little kid.
And now as an adult, it's like,
Scary.
you know, I want to do it all, but focusing on just the one.
And I don't know why you think that. Why can't we be in community theater and act and go be a vet tech?
That's true.
This is a mindset that we have all been conditioned to believe, that you can only do or be one thing. I do like 15 things in the course of the day. I get to be a whole bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
You get to carve out your life. Mm-hmm. This period in time, astrologically, planetarily, energetically, and given the times of the world, this time is the best time, even though things look a little crazy, to begin to give yourself permission to step into your dream. Because if you ain't got a dream, when the stuff really starts to get a little crazy out there, and you really aren't certain, it's going to be even harder to feel what you need to feel.
Yeah, I know.
I think you do wonderfully with animals.
Yeah.
You do. I think they would love to have you be their vet tech. I know my cat Cleopatra would just probably love to hang out with you. She's a superstar anyhow. Apparently she's on every live show we do at the house now, so she's right there. So, you know, animals understand energy. Animals are about sensing and feeling energy.
Yeah. Animals are great.
Yes.
So are people.
Yeah, for the most part. Because we're people. But animals, they tell you like it is. They either like you or they don't like you.
Yep.
And if you feed them, they love you more.
I know, right?
But they can also sense sincerity and greatness in a person.
Yes.
So follow the path and see what one must do to become a vet tech. And begin the journey. Give yourself permission to explore. Don't worry about how am I going to do it? How am I going to afford it? How's it all? Just start on the path. The universe will begin to put things in your place. Okay, Lana?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right.
Bye for now. 888-565-1470. I'm going from Oklahoma to New York City. I'm in a New York state of mind. I got Hope on the line. And Hope, I hope you're going to give me hope.
Okay.
Hope,
Yes, I'm going to give you hope.
give me hope, honey. Give me hope.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And how are you doing in New York?
Well, I'm doing great also, thank God.
Good. It's an important time for you. And are you at work, Hope?
No, I'm not at work right now.
So what is your dream, Hope?
Well, my dream is for a win the lotto, buy a house, and help some people who need it, some needy people.
So let's not limit ourselves. And people will be like, what are you talking about, Sarah? Limit yourself with lotto. But let's not limit ourselves with lotto. Let's just say that I would love to find a way for abundance to flow to me so that I could buy a home that is grand enough to accommodate others so that I can assist others in their time of need. Ooh, I like that.
Yes,
And it can be from any source of abundance can flow to me. It can include the lottery, but I'm not going to limit myself since only one in a million can win, or one in however the odds are.
Right.
I don't want to just give it to lottery because you may have someone who, unbeknownst to you, I just told this story to someone. How do you know someone's not going to say, hey, I believe in what you want to do and I want to donate to that? You don't
Right.
know. You don't know. There are a lot of fabulous people out there who want to
Yes.
facilitate ways to assist others.
Right. Right. That's true.
So that's your dream. So
You're
hold
right.
that vision so that you have a home, and that home makes it easier for other people to feel comfortable as well.
Right.
Right. So Hope, before we have to end the hour, what is your question?
Yes. A friend of mine dreams see a little old lady that I grew up with,
Yes.
giving me a white dress. Say I must go to church. I should go to church.
Okay. And did she know the old lady that you grew up with?
No, but the way she described her,
Mm-hmm. You
I know it.
recognized her. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, when was the last time you went to church? Oh, Lord.
Before just at the beginning of the pandemic,
Okay.
but the churches are not open now.
Okay. Well, guess what? Church is wherever you and God are.
Yes.
So perhaps we need to do a little bit more of a service for God. Perhaps we
Right,
need to have a
right.
little bit more communion, a little one-on-one time with God,
Yes, yes,
a little praise.
yes.
Very important.
Yeah, I do that. I do that by myself.
Yes. Well, we all should be doing
Yeah.
that by ourselves.
Yeah.
But the best thing to do is to maybe do something a little different than what you normally do. Take
Right,
a candle, light a candle, put a glass of water to purify your spirit and the spirit of all the loved ones who have crossed over. Ask for the
Oh.
angels to be present, Archangel Michael for protection, Raphael for healing, Gabriel for messages, and Uriel for enlightenment. Ask the angels to surround you. Ask for the presence of God to be with you. And ask that you can be the expression of God in motion, the conduit of God's energy, and see what happens. You might win the
Oh.
lottery.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
never know, honey. Sometimes we got to get a little more direct.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And my son get
Yes.
approved
Good.
for his green card.
Good.
Yes, I received the letter Monday.
I think we talked about that before in one of our calls. Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Yes,
Yeah. And
yes.
Spirit said, "Don't worry."
yes.
There you
yes,
go. Well, thank you for that good report, Hope. That
Yes,
gives me hope
yes.
for sure.
Yes, yes, that's why I called.
Absolutely. Thank you, Hope. Well, may your
Yes.
dreams come through for you. May you be able to assist others. May money come upon you when you least expect it in the most abundant of ways. And there it is.
Oh,
Thank you,
oh,
Hope, for
okay.
calling. All right, stay
You're
well in New York.
welcome.
Bye for
You
now.
too, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I got to pop on over to Facebook. So pick up the phone and join us on the phone lines. We're going to go to Facebook when we come back, and then right back to the phone lines, 888-565-1470. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
The sun begins to set the moon begins to rise, it says hello as the sun says goodbye. The birds ride the wind and nowhere there to go, they're just cruising by, singing a song or two for you and I. The ocean meets the sand and whispers to it too, come dance with me and lose yourself deep in the sea. Oh, the world, it works so beautifully together. Oh, the world, it seems in harmony. Why can't you and I live together in harmony? The butterfly emerges from deep within the cocoon. It was hiding for a while, getting ready to show its beauty and change. The winds begin to blow and dance with the trees and twirl the leaves around as they dance in the sunlight. The rain, it begins to fall and everything washes off, all shiny and new, just like me and you. When we were once born, the world is there together as one. The world is there together in harmony. Why can't we live together and understand who we are? Why do wars make us better when we feel like we are hurt? Why can't we love one another and give it all a chance to dance? The world, it flows so beautifully, it dances with the planets, and the stars light the way, and the universe says, you are one with me. Why can't we learn to live together as one? Why can't we learn to love everyone? Oh, the world is in harmony if we follow the sun and moon.
Are uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
There's a land that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love.
Yes, indeed, there's a light to open everyone to love. And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we're asking you to dream big. What is the dream that is in your heart? And how can we bring that to fruition here in this physical manifestation, this thing we call life? And we're answering your questions on Facebook and on YouTube, and we are streaming live on Periscope as well as on SarahSpiritual.com. And speaking of SarahSpiritual.com, we've got a lot of things coming up, and I sure hope you check out our page. Let's talk about what we've got coming up. We've got our soul remembering meditation tomorrow night. So if you want to dive deep down into your soul and understand who you are and who you've come to be, then your soul's got the story, and your soul knows who you are. So we welcome you to join us. The class is only $9. It is only online, and you can learn more about it and register at SarahSpiritual.com. And then, well, we are rustling through this month, and we've got the 25th of August, and that would be our Raise Your Vibration, Shift Your Life class. And this is all about how to raise your frequency, how to hold and maintain a good vibe, a good energy, so good things come, and you become a magnet of attraction for all your desire for love, prosperity, good health, good happenings, and good connections. So we want to teach you how to hold that frequency, because life gets a little weighed down. We want to keep you up, up, up and away. So join us for the 25th for the Raise Your Vibration class. That too is only online, and that class is only 11. So we've got another class coming up. We've got chakra power. You got chakras, your chakras are out of balance. You're feeling like a little pressure in your heart chakra. Maybe you are feeling a little power struggle with someone and your solar plex is a little bit out of whack. We're going to talk about how to keep your chakras in balance, how to clear them, and how to have that wonderful connection with the divine and have yourself flow in the divine energy. And we also have a business class. Do you have a dream? Do you want to know how to start your own business, be it a side hustle or a business? Well, we're going to take all of my business experience and roll it in together with my spiritual know-how, and we're going to show you how to structure a business. Many of my students have gone on to own their own seamstress business. They own their own coaching businesses, spiritual businesses, online businesses, and sales. I have trained so many students who have gone out to have their own business and leave their 9 to 5 and find a better way of making a living. So join us for our business class. More information for that is available at SarahSpiritual.com. Well, that's enough of a commercial for me. We've got to run down to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. Let's go to Philadelphia. I'm feeling a little Philadelphia freedom in the air, and let's see what Keisha's got to say. Keisha, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
Great, Keisha. Thank you so much for holding. Keisha, what is your dream?
To be financially stable with abundance, to leave a legacy for my children, family business, to be self-employed,
Okay.
moving towards my purpose, which I'm not sure that it is. I have several paths, but I'm not sure which way I should go or who should be involved.
That's a great question. And if you could have any type of business, just forget about the other people. What makes Keisha happy? What kind of business would you like to have?
Making other people happy. I love beauty and fashion, but I also have a passion for people that have issues as far as family issues or self-esteem issues. So maybe like life coaching or something like that.
Perfect. Yep.
So I'm not really sure.
Well, and here we go. We all think we have to do one thing. What if you promoted fashion online and had a fashion business, an online store, and you worked on being a life coach? You would have passive income coming in from your sales, and you would be able to build up a clientele. See,
Right.
Keisha, you would be a perfect person to take my business class because we help you build the dream, name it, brand it, and hit the ground running. Keisha, this is a time for you to develop your independence. This is also a really important time for you to have a balance. Your connection with God and spirit. Very important you have a balance with family and career. And your life has been lopsided because when you've had career work, things felt out of balance. And so we haven't had enough you time, family time, and we haven't really spent enough time with our angels and God. And the angels have been prompting you. I feel like you've been getting messages from the other side, from your angels, and you're noticing those changes around you. You feeling like the other side is kind of contacting you, please?
Yes,
And they're pushing to get your attention.
a lot. Yes,
And they
A
want
lot.
you to know that you're not alone. And
yes.
one of the things you want to do is be of service to others. If you could do anything, as you were talking, Spirit's like, she's come, you. They refer to us as she and he. But you, my darling, have come to be of service to others. You've come to be of assistance. You've come to make other people aware of their gifts and their happiness, which is along the alignment with coaching. But you also have some really cool spiritual powers around you. And you're rather intuitive, and the angels have been trying to get your attention. And I feel like you've had they kind of bounce around like active dreams recently. So I feel like you're having these very busy dreams. Do you recall your dreams, please?
Yes.
But they've been busy, right?
Only the important ones that have messages I remember.
Right.
I don't remember the normal dreams.
That's
but I
that's all you
haven't
need
been
to
having-
remember. Right.
I haven't been having a lot of normal dreams lately. Every dream is,
A message.
every
Yeah.
dream, every night, to the point where I can't wait to go to sleep at night because I know it's going to be another journey.
And I hope you're writing these down. And I can
I hope-
recommend that you get my dream spray because that really helps you remember your dreams and really keeps you in this perfect alignment. I see a woman who passed connected to you. I feel like she's come in your dreams. She stands in the grandmother position. Your grandmother has passed, please?
Yes, and I dream about her every other month.
Yeah.
Like it's like she's never passed away because I see her all the time.
And she wants you to know that she's with you. And when I was saying that we have prompting from the other side, she was the one who was pushing me to say that because she was standing there and she's been with you. And you've had some questions with a child, yes? Is there something you're dealing with one of your children, please?
Me?
Yes. Correct? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so she talks to me about this. This is why I'm bringing this up. And she wants you to know that she's with you.
Yeah.
Have you been asking for help?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Last week I did.
Okay. And so she wants you to know that she's with you. Like, I feel like you want to pull your hair out of your head.
I do.
Okay.
Because I do because I know these things, but I try to make them make sense, and they don't make normal sense, but I understand.
Right.
And I know that when I ask her a question, she'll tell me, so I can't wait to go to sleep so I can talk to her.
Yes.
And I know that she's trying to get me to notice things when I'm awake, and I do, but I second guess it. So the easiest way to get it is when I'm asleep.
Yeah. Well, you're a very
And I know-
busy person in your mind.
Yeah.
You don't
and I
always
know
calm down. Yeah.
she's putting a lot of people in my past and a lot of things, but she's like doing a lot of things for me that I can't do.
She is. She is. And it's interesting. Is there, it looks like just like a little trinket. Is there like a little charm of hers that you have?
I have her bracelet.
Yes.
Oh
With
my
charms
God.
on it or something? Because she's showing me like a little trinket or something on the bracelet. Yes?
I used to wear them. I haven't worn them in about a year because I wasn't behaving, and I'm like, I can't wear these and not behave, so I stopped wearing them.
Okay.
But
Well,
I used to wear her bracelet, and
yes.
I just recently put her picture up. I wasn't able to look at her picture for many years, but I put her picture up last week in my house.
Well, obviously honey, she in my house. She in my radio station, and she is here right now, and she's showing me her trinket bracelet. Girl, put that on, please, and wear it, and let her energy be with you. She wants to be like a mother to you right now, and you
Yeah.
need someone to mother you.
Mhm.
This makes sense, yes?
That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
And then June, July, June is really where she puts me in, but I don't know if it's the end of June because she kind of leans me towards July. Whose birthday?
My mom's name is June.
Okay. Your mom's name is June?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. And then whose birthday is in July?
Oh my God, my aunt who passed away.
Okay.
And I know that they're together because they both come and talk to me and tell me things.
And June and your aunt are connected. They're sisters, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So this makes perfect sense to you. I'm trying to put the pieces together, but she's 1, 2. And there is a gentleman who stands next to your grandmother as well.
Yeah.
He feels like the grandfather energy is how he makes me feel. Yes? His grandfather passed as well?
He has. But
Okay. It doesn't matter. He's in spirit. He's with her. That's all you need to know. Everybody's lined up here for us. So they're stepping up one by one. Okay? Believe in yourself. Believe that you are connected. Keisha, how did you hear about the show?
Actually, Joy, my friend Joy was like, you got to call, and I was Joy Christina Wright. Like,
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about something else, but this
Yes.
is what came up, so.
Well, you can ask me your question before we go. Go right ahead before I go on to my Facebook questions. What's your question?
I did want to ask about a friendship that I have because I realized I've come to a crossroad in my life, and there's one person that was responsible for the change and the shift in my life, and I just wanted to see, is that a friendship I should keep going? Should I let it go?
I heard let it go. I heard let it go. In the background, I heard let it go, let it go.
And the question, I don't know, do I walk away and no contact, or just, I just...
Pull away. Just gently begin to step away and build distance, okay? Everyone comes in our life for a reason, a season, and their season's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt it.
Okay. Follow your intuition. I do hope you follow my page on Facebook, SarahSpiritual. Like the page and follow and stay in touch with us and know your grandma's with you, and go get that trinket bracelet because she's really bugging me about that. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, honey. Bye for
Thank
now.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye.
Right. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to pull a question from Facebook. Who do we have on our Facebook page? Cindy Clausy Belleville. She says she still didn't find her cat. Cindy and I were on a mission to find her cat. Her cat disappeared in a different area, so the cat wasn't familiar. But Cindy, when I tune into spirit, and I did answer this question in writing, I do believe Sweetie is the cat's name. Sweetie is alive. So thank you so much, Cindy, for that question. And we're going to hold the space that Sweetie continues to be alive and healthy and well. And I do feel like she's in someone else's house and she's found some shelter. So, Cindy, please try not to worry. She'll be all right. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Brandy Bryant Johnson. What changes are necessary for me, she asked, to propel forward on my path to fulfilling my dreams, feeling lost and stagnant? There's really been a definite reset that you've been working towards. And this year is about expansion for you. And taking yourself out of the routine and expanding and really getting out of the box will be very important for you, Brandy. And I feel as if there has to be a move. Now, the move does not have to be a physical location of residence. It could be a move in work, but the move has to happen. Once we move one piece in this puzzle, everything will start to move. I also feel some more specificity in the desired result that you would like, and journaling and believing that you're worthy to have everything you want. I do hope, Brandy Bryant Johnson, that you and I get to book a personal session, a general session. We'll put it in the comments that it would be wonderful for us to connect so we can brainstorm and unstick this emotional block that I see that's not allowing you to fulfill your dreams. Thank you, Brandy Bryant Johnson, for your Facebook question. We're welcoming your phone calls at 888-565-1470. And those of you who are out and about in your car, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here live on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9, and 103.9. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to visit Florida on the phone lines, and we've got to visit my friends on Facebook and on YouTube. So stay with us, everyone. We are building big dreams, and baby, I got a dream for you. Stay with us. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know?
Om Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Om Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention Sarah Spiritual and save 50% on your first class. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Did you call me with your soul? Because you know me. I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are answering your questions all across the nation. And I'm real excited to talk to you and answer your question at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Connie in Boynton Beach. Connie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great, Connie. What is your dream, Connie?
My dream is to open up a group home for mentally challenged.
That's a great dream. That's a great dream. And are you in the process of realizing that dream, manifesting that dream? Yes?
Yes, I am.
Yes. And Connie, what is your question for us tonight?
Well, I have a question just in health, finance, and love.
Okay. First of all, Connie, this year is a year of change for you, kind of like a closing of the door of the things that no longer serve you. And I feel like this year, besides the pandemic, for you personally, has been a little difficult. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's been challenging, even in the areas of health as well, yes?
Yes.
And I'm feeling an imbalance in the physical body. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot diagnose you. But I feel like we have to manage our levels. Does this make any sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So please follow what you need to do and seek some other guidance, because I feel like we're not quite on point with what we need to do to sustain and maintain the health that you need. I also made aware of an opportunity coming for you that makes me feel as if you have an opportunity for work coming for you, some type of shift and change that kind of comes as we get ready to close out the year. Were we on a break from work, please? Because something about work seems spotty. It doesn't seem consistent to me.
Yes, I'm on I work for the school board, so
Okay. Well,
there's no work for me.
no work for you right now. Yes, there's no one to
Correct.
manage, right? So I see the spottiness, but this will resume as we kind of come out of the year. So this is going to make a shift and a change as well. Once you come out of this year, you will begin to build back your finances and get back on track. You know, and it's interesting. Someone said to me earlier today, we were on a session, a personal session, and she shared with me, she's like, yeah, but, you know, she was talking about the business that she has and, you know, some of the pressures of meeting the rent and things. And she said, but she feels like the damage has already been done. So even if she can pick up and start moving, how does she recoup the finances that she lost? How does she recoup the savings? And for you, you're in that same position. It's like, yeah, I might go back to work, but it's really hard to kind of get my swing of finances back. But Connie,
Correct.
you will bounce back. It's going to take a little bit of time. And I do feel as if there's going to be some funding, or a grant is the word I hear, that you can apply for that's going to assist you in creating this group home that you would love to have. And that's the plan as we're getting ready to start to phase out of the school board scenario. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're on track, my dear. This is all coming together perfectly.
Okay,
So
I have one
take
more
care of
question.
you. Well, that's all I can answer for right now.
Okay.
Okay. But thank you for your question. And I know you're in the feed on Facebook as well. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
So pop that other question that I didn't answer live on air in the feed. And when I get a chance to pop into the feed later, I will pop into your question, Connie, all right?
Okay, thank you,
Thank you
Sarah. I
so much.
appreciate you
Thank
so
you for
much.
following the show. I appreciate you as well. Stay well.
Bye.
Bye for now. 888-565-1470. We're answering your questions all across the nation. We got calls in Arizona, all over the country. They're loading up the board for me, and I'm going to go to Facebook and see what's going on, what's going on. Oh, we got our YouTube person coming up here. So, YouTubers, thank you so much for following us, subscribing to our page. Be sure to click the notification so that you know whenever we go live. Tiffany Stone, she's like, hey, Sarah, the next steps for me for career. You do have big changes coming, Tiffany Stone, and this is for an advancement. There is a different role for you to assume in a different industry. It's like a major change that's coming for you. And when I look at this energy, I feel like the confinement of the work is lifted, and I feel as if you have a much more broader reach. You're really good with people. You're really good with creating things. And also there's a mission for you, Tiffany Stone, to make a difference in other people's lives. So something that's going to allow you to make a shift for yourself and for others. And when something's coming, something really good, big change is coming, I want you to look at the energy of, let's look into the month of February, because that's when I feel like this change really gets cemented in. So begin to do your due diligence and create the changes that you want. Thank you, Tiffany Stone, for your YouTube question. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Marlena, and Marlena is in Arizona. Marlena, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Marlena. Good to connect with you. Marlena, what is your dream?
I don't know what my dreams are right now. My dream is that I don't know. I think my dream is for everybody right now in this world to be able to live in peace and not fear. I've been so consumed with what's going to happen when a certain person takes office, and are we going to be forced into this and forced into that? And I feel like I'm just a complete mess right now.
Well, don't put that fear out there. A lot of people think they know what's going to happen, and they don't know. And it's not about who's going to win or lose. It's about what's really going to come into play. You have to remember one thing, and I say this to you and everyone. We may have governmental power, but there's a stronger, higher power that's working, and that's the governing power of God. And God's hand is on everything, even those things that seem a little uncomfortable and that scare the bejeebers out of us. So you have to learn to let that go. And girl, turn off the news, because there's nothing you're going to do sitting in your house that's going to change anything unless you go out and vote and pray. That's what
right,
you can
and
do.
I know that I need to see the bigger picture. Is like you're saying that basically whatever God's will for us, for me, whatever is God's will, and I can't change that. But it's just I made this big move, and I'm trying to change things in my life and have a better life. And then
I'm going to pause you. I'm going to pause you because you got yourself in a scaredy cat circle.
Yeah.
Breathe. You made a big move. It was the right move. It fell into place, and you're working on moving your life forward for you and your family, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to move your life forward. You've got to believe that.
So I'm going to be okay.
Oh, you're going to be okay. That's why you are where you are. Had you stayed where you were, you might not be okay.
Right?
So here we are. But I'm going to tell you this because you've been following the show long enough to know that if we put ourselves in this dark, dark hole where you seem to have yourself, and you stay there, then everything you attract is going to resemble a dark, dark hole.
Right.
And then all the things we've worked to create, which you were afraid weren't going to happen, and what did Spirit say to you? It's going to happen. You'll be fine. This is going to open up. This is going to happen. And everything kind of magically, in a bizarre kind of way, fell into place for you. So if God has put his hands on you and shown you that miracle, in a small degree, because I know, hey, there's a lot of bigger ones, but he still gave you your miracle. He still gave you your way out, still gave you your transition, still gave you aspects of hope, of dreams that could be fulfilled, helped you find your inner and outer beauty. God has done that. Why do you think he's going to walk away from you now?
I don't think he's going to walk away from me. I mean, I still have.
Then you
like,
have nothing
faith in
to
the
be
Lord.
afraid
It's
of.
just that
You have nothing to be afraid of. Fear. You have nothing to be afraid of. Fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear is.
And my birthday's coming up Friday, and I turn 57, so that's
Oh my
still not
God.
making me
Oh,
feel much
darling,
better.
you're so old. Oh my God, I don't know what we're going to do.
Right?
Don't worry. This is the time for you to shine. And that's what I want you to remind yourself. This is the time for me to shine. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for following the show. Thank you for calling in. Keep us posted in the feed. It'll be okay. We'll all be okay. May look a little weird, but we'll be fine.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a question from Facebook, and then we're going to go right back to the phone lines because we're going to go to Fort Lauderdale in just a minute. And we're going to pop past that question and move to the next one here on Facebook. Belinda Forrest. Belinda Forrest says, what messages does Spirit have for me? She's so stressed out. She's a little concerned over money. She has 9 weeks of unemployment still on hold. That'll stress anybody out. And unemployment, it's been a little crazy. First thing that I see for you, Belinda, is that this system is still a little blocked. So we are looking at, they give me the number 2, so I feel as if we've got like another 2 weeks to get all this released. And I know that's going to be a little rough. But in the meantime, you have to trust. And when I look at this energy for you, Belinda Forrest, I do also see that there will be an opportunity for you to find employment and be gainfully employed with a different job that's going to make you even happier. Belinda Forrest, when I look at this energy, I'm also made aware of the fact that this is a reason for you to dive down deep in your soul and make some changes and decide what your dream is that you desire and begin to develop something that will allow you to create something that you will never be in this position ever again. Thank you so much, Belinda Forrest, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we're going to Fort Lauderdale. I've got to chat with Michelle and see what's going on with Michelle. Michelle, how are you tonight?
Thank you. How are you?
Good, Michelle. You're going through some changes this year. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Michelle,
Yeah.
what's your dream? What's your dream here? What dream do you have in your heart?
Music, but that's over. I'm too old for that. But right now, to make my business to be successful.
Michelle, you're never too old for music, okay?
What I want to do, like singing and touring that, I mean, I'm past all that. I have a business that I've been in for the last 3 years. I mean, this pandemic put a dent on it, but before that, I was having problems. So, I mean, am I going to come out of this, soon?
Yes. So, Michelle, let me take a look at what we've got going on here. So this year is for you to end some things that aren't working for you, restructure, redesign. This year has been very difficult for you, but actually the difficulties started for you around last October. And so coming into this year, you were in not the best mindset, never mind financial set, best mindset. And when I spin you into the 2021, I see the business as it is, slightly modified, restructured. There's no reason to give up the ship, so to speak. But we do have some holes that we have to patch. And I feel as if you weren't getting the support or the following. About 18 months ago, I feel like something changed in the demographics of it, but not the physical demographics, but the internal demographics. Was there a change that was made? Was there a change with a person that you were working with, please?
Yeah,
Okay.
there was.
And
they
that
were in,
that made a shift that kind of tossed you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what they show me. And they show me that shift, is something that you have not recalibrated. You haven't gotten yourself back into alignment and balance. And
right. I have a trucking company, and I got into it because of him. So I purchased the truck and started, but he got into a problem, and he couldn't work for me anymore.
Right.
So now I was forced to start working here in Fort Lauderdale. So I got more trucks and got more, but I was never able to get back on task as how we were working and the money we were making then. So it's just been kind of down from there.
But you need to find the right person to be a
manager.
part of this. Yes, exactly. Because it's not your area of expertise. Remember I said we don't give up the ship or don't give up the truck, really, but we recalibrate and we restructure something. There's a different component. There's a change in the internal demographics now that has to happen. And you can find someone who can be of assistance to you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing now. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to.
And they don't even, they can do it for you remotely. They can manage. There's so much that can be done for you, Michelle.
But you see it working out, eventually being okay in maybe the next couple of months?
Yeah, it's a difficult industry right now because I know a lot of things have been impacted with this. But, of course, I believe in the positivity of it all, and I do see that it's possible to restructure, but you need the right person. And, Michelle, understanding what your needs are is really important. And I don't know that you have a clear-cut understanding of what is necessary. Like, I think you know from what you experienced with the gentleman that was connected with you, but I don't know that you have like a game plan or a game plan. You don't really have the game plan.
Right.
So do a little bit more due diligence, but this does not have to crumble and burn as you're feeling, okay?
How many questions can I ask?
That's it for now, but I really would love to do a personal session with you so I can help you navigate this. You can go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com, and I can answer your question there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's do a session, Michelle. Bye for now. Bye.
Okay.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I got to go to California. We definitely get around here tonight, and we got to pop back on Facebook and YouTube. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Become a yoga teacher. Om Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Om Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive. Sarah Spiritual listeners save $100. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 103.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we've got to pop on over to California and see what California dreaming's going on for Chantella. Chantella, how are you?
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What are your dreams?
Wow. To get out of this situation I'm in.
Well, what about your little girl dreams? You weren't in that situation when you were little. What was your little girl dream?
My little girl dream was to own my own business, have a huge company.
Well, that's all still very possible.
'Cause I like to make clothes. I've been making them since I was young.
And you learned that from family, yes, please?
Yeah, my
Your
grandmother.
mother. Yep, I see that energy around you. Absolutely.
Oh, wow, great.
You were literally sitting right by her when she was just right there sewing.
Yes.
And she made little things for you to wear. This was her energy
Yes.
around you. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Wow.
I see a beautiful, beautiful pink light around her, almost as if she was nothing but sheer love. Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful energy.
That was my mother's mom.
Yes. Mom's side of the family.
I am shaky. Oh, my God.
She can bring love into any situation. And it was really
Yes.
important for her for family to gather together.
At her house, yes.
Really important. And when she puts the table there before me, it's like there's something for everyone at the table. Like she made sure something was for everyone.
She made big pots of food, yes. Everybody ate. If you lived there, you didn't have to live there. You could be walking down the street. You could eat.
You could eat. And she's just straight love here. And she
Yes.
gives you much inspiration and love even now.
Oh, wow.
And she makes me feel as if you were talking to her lately, because she
Yes.
also was a very wise woman, and she would be the woman that you would go to for advice.
Yes. Yes.
And so basically you'd be like, Grandma, what are we going to do? Because I got to get out of here.
Yes.
It's a fine mess I got myself in.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, well, everything happens for a reason, sugar.
Yep. That's her.
I know.
Oh, my God.
And the way I see this energy for you is that somewhere along the line, you didn't feel you were worthy of everything you wanted to have. And then you settled, and now you're stuck.
Yes.
Cleaning up other people's messes.
Man. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I was asking another spiritual person, why do I get so sick when I'm around other people, like their energies? I didn't know what it was at first. And so I went into the hospital, and there was a Hispanic woman told me I needed a chakra bracelet on my arm.
Yeah.
She said because I was sensitive.
You're an empath, and you need more than a chakra bracelet, because you've been
What do I
picking up
need?
you've been picking up people's stuff for a really long time.
Yes.
You should always carry a couple of crystals with you. A chakra bracelet is great, but that's for balancing your chakras. You're not wearing anything for protection.
Yes, I just got I don't know how to actually pronounce it, but it's my birthstone.
Amethyst. Amethyst. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just received that. I had to get it.
Yes. And that's a
I have that,
powerful
and I
psychic
have the-
stone as well.
The tiger eye. I have the tiger eye bracelet, too.
Well, I have a center in West Palm Beach. I know you're in California, but I would probably recommend a couple of little bracelets. I actually have two on. Well, I have quite a few on, actually, but I have tiger's eye amethyst, I have jade, and then I have black tourmaline, and I have pink rose quartz. So the black tourmaline is a really powerful stone for protection, right?
Yeah.
Combined with tiger's eye is very powerful. And for you, I say this. You're an empath because you're a very gifted person spiritually. And you can read people. without reading them like I do, right?
Yes.
And somewhere along the line, you felt like you couldn't do anything on your own and you gave your power away.
Wow.
And this year is representative of you finding your own personal power and going down deep into your soul.
Yes.
And remembering who you are. Because somewhere
Yes.
along the journey, and I kind of have to go back to, let me spin the wheel here, wheel of time, I should say. And when I go back to 2013, that was a time of change for you.
Yes.
And we haven't quite bounced back from all those changes.
No.
And so now we need to get you back on track. Like
Yes.
you made a left, girl, when you were supposed to be going right.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
And what is
Wow.
that chutney? What is chutney? What is chutney? What is that? Did your
Huh?
grandma make something that was like a chunk chutney or a... She's talking about something she made, but it looks like a relish or something. There's like this
That
relish.
must have been some she used to serve, like with with the dinner.
Yes, that she made. It looks like
Yeah, she. I didn't really know the name of it. Yeah, she used to make. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so that's a
Wow.
side dish, right? Well, you've been like the side dish in your own personal
Yeah.
life. You're
Oh,
supposed to be
wow.
the main dish, girl.
Yeah.
And
Right.
whatever you got going on, that needs to end.
Okay.
And you know that
I
already.
get it.
You know that
I
already.
get it.
You know, your grandma just slammed the door like, and you're out.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't like when she used to slam them doors.
Well, she slammed the door for me, so I know what I know.
Yeah,
And
you
she's
do.
like, time is done. Chantel, how did you
Wow.
hear about me? How did you find us?
I don't know. I was just like on Facebook, and you just popped up because I was like, Lord, I need a guide. I need some help now. Because if I'm an empath, I need to know what I need to do to stay safe. And if I can help anybody, I would do that.
So go to Sarah Spiritual on the Facebook page, right? The
Uh-huh.
page you're watching me on. Like the page, follow the page. And then my website is SarahSpiritual.com. You'll get an idea of the sessions that I have. I taught an empath class that is up on my website that you can
Yeah.
download and listen to. I talk about how to protect yourself. We have a soul remembering class. It's only $9 tomorrow, so you can remember who you've come to be. And I do personal sessions. So
Wow, that's just so great.
was so great because you asked and got answered.
Yes, I am so excited. I thank you so much. Oh,
You're
my
welcome.
God, I'm
And
shaking.
your grandmother wants you to know. Yeah. There's a woman who stands next to your grandmother,
My mom.
and she wants you
That's
to
her
know.
baby.
She wants you to know that they're together. Hold on. And that she knows that mom left fast, soon. She left early. But they're together. Like your mom died young, yes?
No.
Who passed young?
When I thought about the woman, she died young. That's my cousin.
Okay. She died. She's with her.
She
Fast
died
and
young.
young.
I was so
Yes.
tore up about it. Oh,
Yes.
my God.
She wants you to know she's with her.
Okay, great.
Okay. And whatever
Wow,
whatever fear and, I don't know, unresolved you have from that, please know that she's in peace.
Okay. If someone took her life, her husband, so it was like, she was one of my favorite cousins, so it just really bothered me.
Yeah. She died young and quick.
Yes.
This is what they
real
tell
quick.
me.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And
Wow.
and it's so important that you know that she's with your grandma.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. Can I
And
ask one more thing?
Yes,
My
go
dad.
ahead. Yes. What's your dad's name?
James Smith.
Who's the person, though, has problems with the lungs? Lungs, breath, breathing, emphysema, something like that. Who is that person? That's a person who steps forward up for me here. Male energy. Male energy steps forward. Lungs, emphysema. This is the energy they give me. Okay? That's in your family. Okay?
My brother, Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
What's your question on your dad?
I just want to know why did he have to go so soon?
What?
Why did he have to just go? I didn't get to really say how much I loved him.
Well, they're always listening. And you can always say that. And they don't want us to cry.
Okay. So when I smell these smells around, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm not going to hold up your line. I thank you so much.
Well, we're getting ready to close out the show, so I'm really glad we were able to fit you in today.
It was my turn.
I guess it was meant to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I sure wish I was at your grandma's dinner table because that's looking real good.
Or
I could use me some biscuits and gravy. Yeah, give me some biscuits and gravy. I want that. But
she wouldn't mind you eating them in them greens, girl. Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
Give me some collard greens. I'm good.
Sunday.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Follow the page. Go to SarahSpiritual.com and shoot me a message on Facebook. Thanks so much.
I will.
Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Well, another night has come to a close here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're really glad to have you share these experiences with us. And I really hope that you remember that you are worthy of your dreams. Dig down deep. What is the dream that you always wanted? And even if time has gone by, maybe we're a little bit older, a little wiser, maybe we feel like we got run over by a truck because life has been hard, you still can realize your dreams. You still can tune in to who you've come to be. Open your heart and trust that somehow everything will line up. Don't just be content with status quo. Now's the time for you to make a change that's going to raise your life to a higher level, help you find the happiness you desire, and be at peace and harmony. And whatever's going on in the world, I know everyone's got an opinion, but guess what? You will always be protected, and no matter what the stories are, in the end, what will be for the highest good will come to pass. We must all hold on to the fact that there is a higher power governing and directing all that is going on here on earth. Trust in the divine. Trust that you are guided, and live your dreams, everyone. And if there's ever a time to dream big, now's the time. And now's the time to make it happen in this beautiful new moon energy. Thank you so much for joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.